All right, here we are. We're
And
live.
here we are.
We have
It's
a few
so
people.
nice to have you, Brenda. I'm so
Thank
excited.
you so much, Sharon. It's a pleasure
Yes.
to be here with you too. As you know, I've been in the chat rooms watching you and other readers out there. So it's great to be actually here. So awesome, awesome, awesome. So I see we've got people in our room. We've got my good friend Charlie's Angel
Mm-hmm.
Tarot and Logan
Yes.
and
Yes. That's Shar, right?
yeah.
Is
Well,
she
I never call her that, but yeah, I call her
Charlie's
Charlotte.
Angels?
Yeah, Charlie's Angels. So we got a couple in here.
Okay.
So yeah, so we'll see
Yeah.
how we pick up. And if people want readings or they want card messages or they want intuitive messages or whatever steps forward, eh?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
That's
it's
right.
early there. It's early there for you.
Well, not that early. It's 10:34. The
Oh,
sun's
okay.
out though, which is really nice.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
that for you.
Although I got a text message. I got a text. Hi, T Barb. So nice to see you. T Barb is from Texas.
Awesome.
Um, yeah, I did
Next,
get a text message very in the wee hours this morning.
okay.
Lisa Smith, my partner in crime, she flew out to LA to visit the Soul Sisters, Sonia
Mhm.
Rennie and EQ. I don't know if you know them.
No.
And you have to check them out. They're so great. They'll be doing a broadcast later today they're going to do it early today. They're going to have Lisa Smith with them, and that's at 2:00 today. And it'll be on
So
the
is
Soul
that
Sisters. That's
SISTAS
it's
or
yes, and
okay?
the word "the" at the beginning, the Soul
Okay.
Sister,
And
SISTAS.
so
That's right.
2 o'clock your time or my time? Because they're out Pacific time.
2:00, 2:00 my time, 5:00 your time.
Okay, so
They're in LA. So,
yeah. So
yeah,
I need
yeah.
to write the time
And
for me.
Lisa flew out to visit them.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So it should be a good time watching that. Sorry, Barb. I thought you were from Indiana. Were you originally from Texas? It's not that I forgot you. I just got it totally wrong.
How
Sorry
soon
about
did you
that.
get her?
Hi, Anne-Marie. Is Anne-Marie? No, I didn't forget her. I just got it wrong.
Oh, there you go.
Hi, Rochelle.
Very good. So
Yeah.
we're getting a few in here. Let's see what we get here
Trickling
today.
in.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
trickling
Well,
in.
the notice went out really late, so
That's okay.
exactly.
All right. Like I said, I threw mine out. We'll see
Yeah.
because
So
it is a work day, right? I mean, you and I are basically free and retired, but it is a work day for a lot of people at 1:30 in the afternoon.
yeah,
So some of my people that I let
yeah,
know, they said,
exactly.
well, I can make it on my noon hour. I'll try to pop in and see how you're doing. So you know what? It is
Well,
what it
yeah,
is.
and you can come. We can do another. You can visit me again, and we can do it later.
Oh,
That's
she's
fine.
not complaining. It's fine. It's
Yeah.
perfectly fine.
God, I
Yeah.
need a haircut. Kevin, I need my haircut if you're watching.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I still have a few friends that come to me here where I live because
Mhm.
I've done them. I mean, 45 years. I've done generations, right? Families, their kids, grandkids,
Right.
all of them. And we've grown together as a family. We've
Right.
married together, had our kids together. We've buried people together. It's, yeah, quite an evolution
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Some of them don't
Well,
want to
this
let
is
you go.
Oh, I know. I know. Like Kevin is only working part-time now. He's kind of easing himself out as well.
Yeah, I did
But
that too. It was 2 years
thanks,
before, and
Floyd.
my clients weren't all that surprised when COVID hit, and I finally decided that's it. I'll pull the plug. And they said, we knew you were going to do it sooner or later. And you know what? They were prepared for it because I had talked about it for the 2 years
Right.
before that. So they were all right with it.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
my daughter's at
Yeah.
my old salon, and there's she's very busy. They all just shift over, and
Oh, good.
it's great. Yeah, it's great. So how you're sunny there,
You know,
and how are you?
mhm, I'm
Go
good.
ahead.
I woke up with my back a little achy, but
Um, well,
it's
so did
not bugging
I,
me right
and
now. Oh,
so
did I
did I,
send
and
it to you?
I've had no mine. I think I'm going to go for an ultrasound tomorrow on my stomach because I don't know if it's gallbladder or acid reflux. They gave me a pill for it, and I've been really good. But today I had an omelet. No big deal. I'm gluten sensitive. There was no flour in anything. It had tomatoes in
Right.
it and cheese in it, and I know I'm supposed to back off cheese too. That's one of the other things that they. I had this done by
It's
naturopath.
I
It's
love my
hard.
cheese.
I had it on my,
My
and I
cheese.
had cheese last night too because I made gluten-free pizza and I had tons of cheese on it. So I don't know if this is just an aftermath from last night's dinner
Could
and then I
be.
added more cheese. It's true. You can't live without things now and then. You know, I do. I cheat and then I pay for it. So
Yeah, right.
anyway, but it bothered my back too.
So, oh dear. Yeah, I'm so getting back to retirement, I actually didn't oh, by the way, Brenda and I yacked for hours last night. We wanted to get to
We
know
did
each
it.
other and we hit it
Yeah,
off right away. Yeah.
we
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
it
She
clicked.
yeah. And she described to me, you guys, my regular, she described to me my beloved that's coming next year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I didn't say next year. Yeah, yeah, I did.
Oh, oh,
And we did,
oh, when's it gonna be?
well, you know what? I think you're gonna meet this woman through, probably through biking. She may be brought into the
Viking?
group by another friend. Yeah, she may have a motorcycle, this woman.
Through Viking. What's Viking?
Biking, your motorcycle.
Oh, biking. I thought you said
Yeah,
Viking.
no.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I
well,
don't know.
I'm
It's
actually
like
wanting to go out. It's such a nice day today. I'm gonna go out today. Maybe today's the day.
maybe hit all those local haunts where the bikers stop for their coffees and they
I
stop
usually
for
I
their
usually
donuts.
ride by myself.
Yeah, I have friends that did that a lot too. And yeah, and that's fine. I was lucky because I had a lot of, people in the group and we did things every week. We organized things once a month. Even in the winter, we got together. We didn't ride, of course, but we would go
Yeah.
from house to house and the group that would get together and we would discuss what we're going to do. And it was just sort of a, getting together so that we weren't not seeing each other through the winter. But we had organized rides all the time. And our conventions
Mhm.
were like, there was
Mhm.
one convention that was California, and you rode it.
Right. Oh,
When I
nice.
sold my bike, the girl that bought the bike off of me, she was 70 at the time,
Hi,
and she rode
Ange.
all the way to Hastings, Alaska in 7 days from Toronto.
Oh my
These girls
god,
got
that
up
is a long way. I don't
and
know
she
if our
rode.
American friends really realize how far away that is.
Yeah, it is. And she rode on her own all the time, and she just
That's
now
that's
going to a
probably
lighter bike.
that's
She
prob
took my bike. I can say I
that's
went to Alaska.
probably
My bike went to Alaska, but not me.
right. But yeah, right. So gosh, that would be what's
You had to do within a
over
5 year
over 10
period.
over 10,000 over 10,000 kilometers. That would be that
Well,
ride.
it took her 7 days of hard riding, and when these girls went out for a ride, when they had a destination, they pounded the pavement, and it was a little much for me because, I could do 300,
Yeah.
350 kilometers in a day. I was a pleasure rider, right?
Yeah.
But you had
Mhm.
to, as a member, go to one convention within a 5-year period after signing up, or you lost your membership, because
Okay.
that's what it's all about
Oh,
is
wow.
riding. So they went everybody
Well,
had a chapter, right, somewhere. So we would ride
yeah.
to, it would be a California chapter we would ride to, or we would ride to Florida, we'd ride to the Carolinas or whatever, right?
Mhm.
And so that's what you had to do. And the girls would go on the cheap. They would bunk in together. But anybody that had a sleep apnea mask, we usually kicked them out on their own. Because, you know, but yeah, it was, yeah,
Yeah.
these girls, they rode hard. They really did. And it was amazing. I was,
Wow.
totally blown out of the water with these girls. But anyway,
Well,
yeah.
I used to be a member of a club when I first started writing 16 years ago. I was a member of a club for a number of years. But then when there was a subset, we didn't like the politics. The politics got weird in the club. And so there was a subset of about 6 of us that went and formed our own little group, not formally, but
Yeah.
so I rode with them. But then I found they were kind of crazy. And so what I would do is I would write in the back. I would be the
Yeah.
tail, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and yeah, I thought you guys, and they're all Harley riders. They're crazy. Except
Well,
but not your
yeah.
husband.
Well, no, but there was always a joke, us Yamahas or us, we would ride, the Japanese bikes would ride behind, but we'd have to dodge all the oil the Harleys were leaking, right? So
Exactly.
and
Exactly.
none of the Harley riders liked riding behind me because they didn't like the sound of my exhaust. My husband had beefed it up and put on a louder exhaust for me. And of course, Japanese bikes
Mhm.
run at a higher pitch, right? And of course,
Yes, they do.
all our sound goes out behind us. So it didn't bother me.
Yeah.
And I would look at them
Yeah.
because I would be my husband liked to put me in the lead because he said, you pay attention better. You get back there, you get lazy and you start lagging back. So he said, you take the lead.
Yeah.
And then I would notice his Harley buddies, they would be backing off. And finally, when we stopped for coffee, I said, what, you guys can't keep up with me? And they laughed, right? They're all policemen. And they went, no, we can't stand the sound of your pipes.
Oh, geez.
It was too funny.
Oh,
but
boy.
anyway, there's safety in
Well,
that noise.
I ride. Yeah, exactly. No, I ride a Triumph. It's got a beautiful sound. I've noticed there is a question here, so let's take it because it's
Okay,
from
let's
Anne
see.
Marie, and she says she'd like to have a message before she goes back to work. So,
Hi, Anne Marie. I didn't even see you,
so-
sweetie. Yeah, she's a client of mine. She's a
So
lovely friend.
I figured, yeah. So, so viewers, if you could, people in the chat, you can if you could put your questions in all caps, that would be great. And putting emojis around it is even better. And then I can star the questions. I saw that lovely offer from Charlie's Angels. No, you don't need to moderate it since they put this feature on where you could make a list here. It's fantastic. Okay.
I'll have to learn how to do that.
So just a straight message.
No, when
Can you give us an area?
Questions. Okay.
Well, I do it through StreamYard, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've used StreamYard too, but I didn't know. I know we can click on her question and it's showing it up here, but keeping a list, I'm not sure about how doing that. Yeah. But we'll talk about it.
Yeah. It's,
okay.
Yeah, actually, it's not a super new feature, but all us readers have been told about it, and it's great. Anyways, go ahead.
Okay, I'll have you walk me through that. Okay, Anne Marie, on the bottom of the deck, you did get the card of choices, and that is the 7 of Cups. So you might be a little bit confused, or there might be things coming up today or this week that you're going to have to make decisions about. And I think you're going to really have to think about which one you choose. And of course, you know me, whenever this card comes up, I always say, pick the one that's going to benefit you the most, and you're going to get the longevity of it. So I know that you've been wanting to, wanting to consider some other job. You are gainfully employed, but it could be that you could be hearing from them. Okay. Ace of Cups comes in. You know what? You've got a secure situation there with the person you're in love with. We all know that. That's all about renewing and having that beautiful love around you. You're still worrying an awful lot, and you tend to lose sleep over this issue. You're battling back and forth between this. I know what it is, Anne Marie, but you know what? You're the magician here, and you can let that go and get control of your emotions. I think your dreams are going to come true. Again, you've got the Page of Pentacles. This situation around you is just taking its time. So, you and I know what we're talking about here. I want to see you take care of yourself better. Try to get your rest. I mean, you're so supportive in that situation, and that person is there for you. They're not going away. You've got the resources right now to start planning the future here for yourselves. Okay. So start doing that. I tell people when they send me a question and they'll say, am I going to move? And I'll say, well, what have you done? well, what do you mean? Have you gone out looking? Yeah. I said, well, you need to pretend that in 10 minutes your house is on fire and you need to pack one box and put it at the door. What's the most important thing? So if you want this to happen, manifest it. Okay. I know you're great at doing that. I know you're great at doing quotes and that. So what can you do to manifest this new position, or what can you do to manifest what you want to happen in the family part of your life? Okay. And you know what we're talking about? I think you need to start cleaning out some drawers so this person's going to have somewhere to put his clothes. I think you need to be organizing your closet. I think you need to be doing things like that, visualizing they're there right now with you. Okay, so try to do that. You and I have never talked about that. This situation is taking its time. I think that, you know, they're working on it, as you know, and they haven't got all the answers yet, but they're working on it. So yeah, that's what I see for you. You're struggling still. Okay. Yeah. So I want you to stop struggling so much. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Very
Well,
serious. Serious, Anne Marie.
that's okay. Look at this. The energy of the reading, same thing. 7 of Cups.
Yeah. Isn't it amazing how that happens? I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, you know, I don't know what her situation is, but I see it is going to work out. Here's the 10 of Cups, the family card.
Yeah. The happy ever
And there's
after, right? I know.
celebration. Yeah, the happy
Awesome.
ever after. Here's an offer. Here's an offer.
There you
The
go.
Knight of
Yeah.
Cups. But yep. But again, temperance, like take care of yourself and make sure you're in balance and that kind of thing. And then I have the 8 of Cups. Now I see that as walking away to the 9 of Cups to getting what you what you desire. So
Beautiful.
and again, don't worry. 3 of Wands, your ship is going to come in. So I would get out of your head.
It's good. Yeah, get out of your head. It's just
Get out of
taking time. You had
your
the
head.
Temperance, and I had the Page of Pentacles. So things are moving slow, and
Yeah.
it's been moving slow, and that's the frustrating part about
Mhm.
situations when you want
Of
to have a
course.
conclusion. Yeah, and completion. So okay, we have more.
Oh,
Questions.
we do. Absolutely. Barnett, any messages from Spirit?
Okay. Well, we've got a lot here. Okay, let's see what we have here. First of all, I think you're going to have a happy outcome at the end of the day, okay, because you have the Sun, and that is looking, that's taking a breath of relief. That's being able to see clarity at the end of your path, and that's the universe shining down on you, bringing a really happy outcome. The 2 cards that were above that were the 7 of Cups again, Sharon, and you got the 6 of Cups. So I think, you know, you're maybe making a decision with somebody that's coming or returning from your past. Where you're going to be sharing some dialogue and trying to make a decision. Do you move forward with this person, or are you connecting with them again? You've got the Chariot and the 3 of Swords. You're healing through a situation from your past, but you're charging forward in a new direction. Okay, so I do see that you're going to be able to go forward, and you're going to come out of this situation of disappointment, grieving, heartbreak. You've got the King of Swords. Stand in your truth, stand in your power. Don't be afraid to defend yourself, promote yourself. I think justice is going to be done. This has been taking a long time, and I think you're in the process now of planning a move to go in a new direction. The Page of Pentacles is the slowest moving, or pardon me, the Knight is the slowest moving knight out there. He makes a detailed plan so that he isn't going to make a mistake. He's learned from his experiences, and he goes forward. He doesn't have to worry about plan B. So, you know, again, I think you're making a decision here. It could have to do with connecting with someone from your past, where you want to go with that. Perhaps that was the person that you had this disappointment with. But again, I think you're moving out of that. You're charging forward, and you're taking time to heal through this. But as I said, you will with the sun.
Okay, I didn't. I decided I was guided to throw or to pick an oracle card from The Language of Letting Go by Melody
Oh,
Beattie. I think,
beautiful.
as you know, Brenda, I use this a lot.
Yeah.
First, and I was directed to pull 2 cards. This one is setting deadlines. And it says, today, I will consider whether a deadline might be helpful in some area of my life. I claim divine wisdom and guidance in setting appropriate deadlines for resolving any issue that might be lingering in my life. That's interesting. And then the second card I was directed to pull. Sorry, I've got my... Okay, the second one I drew was initiating friendship. Today, I will pay attention to my behaviors and actions as I form new friendships. I will notice when I'm attracted, whom I'm attracted to and why, and not worry about whether the other person likes me or accepts me. If I make a mistake, it's okay. I learn something valuable from every interaction with another person.
Beautiful. Wow.
Yes, we could all, these, I love these because we can all learn from them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
That's the beautiful thing about Oracle. We can pull them for ourselves and at any time. They're
Exactly.
beautiful.
Oh, hey, Helene. Sorry, Hélène is from the UK. I see she's here.
Helen,
She's got a question. I'll just, yeah.
I think we have one
she's
about
French.
that, though.
I probably got it.
We had Flowing about her dad's birthday today.
Sorry, I didn't mean to highlight that one. Okay. Yeah, I've got them here. Yeah, the next one is Flowing. Yeah, here we go.
Okay, Flowing. It's your dad's birthday. I get the feeling that your dad's not here. Is your dad still alive? Because you're wanting a message about your dad. So I would assume your dad may have passed on to the other realm, and you'd like to know, and you're thinking about your dad. And this is the messages that I got from my oracle. You're never alone. Okay, that just gave me goosebumps. Know that he's around you. If he's passed on, he's there with you. And I want you to pay attention in your quiet moments. He is, all my spirits that come forward are head strokers, and you may feel your head being touched at times when you're very, very quiet or in your sleep mode. So be aware of that. Acknowledge him. Think about him. It's wonderful. Okay. And he seems to be telling me, he's giving me a message that you need to release toxic relationships around you. There could be people around you that aren't, that don't have the integrity or the honor or the honesty that deserve your friendship or your company and your circle. So if your father's passed on, please let me know that. But this is the messages that I'm getting here. Yeah, 15 years ago. Okay, sweetie, I didn't know that, but he was coming to me and saying that. Remember, your thoughts create your reality. So I want you to be careful. Again, stay positive. And we never forget the dates, and we never forget the love that we've had with them when they were with us. And he's still around you. I'm telling you, pay attention to when you feel someone touch or tug your hair. Okay. And he's saying that he wants you to be careful of the company you keep, because you're judged by the company you keep. And there could be people around you that have ulterior motives, and they really don't deserve to be in your circle. Okay. So I hope some of that resonates with you.
You're getting a lot of questions here. Okay, that's great. Yeah. Okay, next one is Rochelle. Message from my guides. And guys, I find it really helpful if there's something you're wondering about, like, when you're saying a message from your guides, like what area of your life, career, love, finance, that sort of thing.
Well, it's amazing. I very rarely use these cards, everybody, and this is messages
Right.
from guides, and that was the deck
Oh,
that I just
cool.
used for flowing. I'm happy
That
for
is
you
great.
that he's come to you in your dreams, and it does resonate.
Yeah.
Oh, you're welcome, sweetheart.
Oh,
Blessings.
and I just want to say to flowing, was your dad quite was he a big man, like tall and really white hair? Because I did see someone come in. Oh, he was in your dream last night. Anyways, I
Yeah.
don't know if that was him I picked up, but whoever it was, he had a huge bouquet of flowers for you. Huge.
That's gorgeous. Okay,
Okay.
Rochelle. Again, messages from
Mhm.
the guides. I pulled this oracle deck as
Now
well.
she said, okay. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, is that all right? Question,
Yep.
messages from my guides. Okay, so they are oracle messages. Follow the golden rule, and you also got be of service. So I think you're going to be doing something this week. Either it's your job to deal with people and in the caring for people or dealing with people on that sort of a level, and you believe in do unto others. That's the golden rule. Okay, do unto others as you want to be treated yourself. So I do believe that you're going to be dealing with people this week, and you may be sharing a lot of dialogue and communicating creatively with them. So be aware and mindful of how you talk and what you say to them, because the one thing we can't take back are words we say and very quickly and in haste. So be mindful of what you say. And I do think you're going to be stepping up to help someone this week. You're going to be wanting to give someone some assistance and some comfort this week. Oh, we look like water and fire.
Yeah, I see that.
Well, actually, it's hot pink, Helen. And I know it must look
Yeah.
funny in this lighting. I don't know. But anyway, it is supposed to be hot pink. And I don't know if that makes it any better or not. But thank you. Yeah. And she's in that beautiful, cool color of the sea and the water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, out west here. Okay, actually, at the very end, Rochelle did say she wanted guidance about her. I mean, your message was wonderful, and guidance about her finances. So I asked about that.
I see that. Yeah.
And I do know some background with Rochelle, so I know what this means. Okay, this is the Nine of Pentacles. I know, so it's coming. I know you've been really worried about this. It's a settlement she's really wanting to have.
That's a
settled.
beautiful card.
Beautiful card. And look, Six of Wands.
Yeah, victory.
And there's other cards here. Just hold the vision. Queen of Wands. Here's a yes card, and your ship's coming in. So get out of your head, Rochelle. Just manifest it. Okay, you deserve that settlement.
Wow, that's beautiful.
I think she was hit by a transit bus or something.
Oh dear.
Something like that.
Yeah, she certainly does deserve her settlement.
Yeah. So take care, Priscilla. Thanks for joining us. It's funny they say water and fire because we picked up the name Lisa and I, ice and fire. I was the Ace Queen. She was fire.
That's funny.
But
we have to tell you, people, we're both Pisces. We're both
yes,
water
we're both Pisces.
Yeah.
Okay, here's Elaine's. I'm going to Bournemouth, seaside from 16th to 20th of February. Any vibes for this trip?
Okay.
Looks good to me. Oh, it was a trolley. She was hit by a
Wow.
trolley.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Where does she live?
I think she's in California. Is that right,
Okay.
Rochelle?
Wow.
Trolley might be San Francisco.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. And we have them in Toronto as well. Okay.
exactly.
So Helen, when you're away on this trip, I think you're going to be doing a lot of soul searching. Okay. I think that you're going to be thinking back about all the experiences in your past. I think this is a journey for you, this trip. I don't want you to do anything too quickly. Okay. I want you to take your time and just relax. The Knight of Swords goes charging in, and I want you to just take your time. However, you could be going there and maybe you're going to meet somebody like that. That could be your knight in shining armor, but I don't want you doing anything rash and too quick. I want you to think about where you are. But you're moving through something here for sure. You know, the Eight of Cups says, you know, don't burn your bridges either with anybody while you're away or when you go. But I do think that you're moving towards a better a direction here, and you're going to be soul searching. You've got the 10 of Wands, and that is conclusion. You deserve this holiday, Helen. You've had your struggles here in the past, and now it's going to be easier for you. And I think you're going to come back much calmer, much more refreshed. And this trip is good for you because the Knight of Pentacles says, slow down, right? Take your time, and to come in at the end behind the Knight of Swords, definitely. So I think, you know, this is a respite time for you. You need to take your time there. And, you know, I think you're going there to think about things in that time that you're there.
Boy, are we in sync.
Oh, wow.
Look at this. Respite. The Four of Swords.
Wow. That's perfect.
So I tuned in just for a bit. I saw you, Ellen, just coming into is it Bournemouth? And like, here I am, and like you're just ready to go. And this your guides are saying, no, this needs to be an introspective trip.
Yeah.
So
Stay out of the
going
water.
through a lot of. She says, she says, I feel burnout. I need a break by the water. Yeah, it's definitely clear. You need that. Like, look at this, the Ace of Cups overflowing. Yeah, you need this. And it's Four of Swords. And, you know, you just need to relax. I mean, you can go out maybe and have a drink with somebody, but, you know, it's to celebrate you and make sure that you are getting the rest and respite that you need. And it goes for, and I know she's wanting to get out of what she's doing right now and form her own business. And what I've got for the next one is, you know, while you're there, just keep positive thoughts. You're going to manifest this. You're the Empress. You can create this new start for yourself. And here's the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. I mean, we've done quite a few readings with Ayland about her this new business that's coming up. It looks really, really good.
Yeah.
But she is burned out, and she definitely needs to rest and get that recharge and get that balance.
Yeah.
And the energy of the reading was the Hierophant. In other words, you know, follow our guidance here.
Yeah,
I'm a teacher.
For sure. Beautiful.
Yeah. Okay. So blessings, Ellen. So nice to see you. Okay, next one. Oh, I might not have a next one. Let me go back. Did I miss a question here? She says yes, she'll follow her advice.
Awesome.
Fantastic. And Rochelle lives in San Diego.
Oh, okay. Beautiful.
Somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. And, you know, often the Eight of Cups can refer to burnout as well, Helen. So it was interesting you said that.
Oh, the Ace of Cups. Yeah.
No,
yeah, her emotions are.
Yeah,
the Eight of Cups. Yeah.
Moving
what
on.
I got from the Ace of Cups is that she's overflowing right now. Is with she needs that rest. It's almost like tears. Oh, just a minute.
Yeah.
Here's I missed this one. Here we go. Terry. She would love a
Okay.
message from her guides. And Floyd did say that I asked if her father was a big man, tall man. And she says, yeah, he was 6 feet. Well, he was over 6 feet.
That's
So
awesome.
he came in. He came
He
in with
did.
that big bouquet
Yeah.
of flowers.
Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah, he's around her for sure. Definitely.
So please put your questions in.
Oh,
I think this is the last one I've got.
well, it's fairly early in the day for some people and later for others. So
Oh, it's okay. Well, I just thought we could do a little bit of chatting anyway, because you know, some of the things we were chatting about last night.
yeah.
I'm sure these
Okay.
folks would love to listen.
Terry, you wanted to know messages from your guides. You got set your intentions right off the bat. So whatever goals you're wanting to see come to fruition, stay focused on them. Okay. Because that's the only way you're going to get there. But your main guide is, look who you got, the Hierophant. Okay. So you are very protected by spirit around you. And you may be thinking about joining spiritualist groups. You may be wanting to get together with modalities of natural healing and bringing those people into your circle. That's what this is about. And also doing things in a structured way. But it often can refer to spirituality, the church, and so on. But I think that you've got guidance there around you all the time, spirits around you. I think that you tend to fall back and think about the past and the disappointments with the Five of Cups. Let it go. Look at the prize that you have coming into you. You learn from those experiences. And so walk forward and hold your head high. You've got the Three of Wands, and you've got every reason to celebrate things that you've accomplished to this point. And, it's almost like you're waiting for your ship to come in. But what this is you've done everything right, Terry, and your ship will come in, but you need to keep moving forward in another direction as well. You've completed something, you've done everything right, you've learned from the past, and now you need to continue going forward. There's definitely going to be celebration here because you have the Four of Wands, and there could be something in the form of you celebrating and get something that you have accomplished, and you're going to be rewarded for that, whether it has to do with your job or your profession.
She's a channeler and a healer. I just thought you'd like to know that.
Okay. So you know what I do? Well, there's your spirit around you, right? I always see that with the Hierophant.
Yeah.
So I think, you're going to be able to celebrate something here. The Four of Wands, what it means. It means celebration, whether it's something that you're accomplishing now and you're growing and you're ascending and you're developing. But it can also be, celebrating anything. You could be celebrating someone else's beautiful event as well. But set your intentions and keep going for what it is you want. I think that you're moving forward and you're going to be happy and you're going to be able to celebrate. On the bottom of the deck, you had the Eight of Pentacles. So you definitely are working on something. You might be adding something in addition to what you're doing here, and it's going to help and enhance you move forward on your resume and getting the recognition that you want for the things that you're doing in your profession, in your healing, business and what you're doing out here. And you may be taking courses too. I think you might be joining other groups with other people and wanting to collaborate with other people and maybe take courses through them, learning from each other. So I hope that resonates with you. Thank you.
I've got I've got the Ten of Wands as the energy of the reading. I'm feeling like there's some baggage, there's stuff that she has to let go of. This is so that she can come to the end of a cycle. She says, I'm taking a coaching class. Great.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah. But anyways, she's got some things to let go of. She wants to move ahead. She's, the Eight of Cups, she wants to move ahead to happiness. I think she wants to, usually this means it's going to happen quickly, but I'm getting the vibe that you wish it would happen faster. You're being impatient. You're trying to take this new journey in your life, a new chapter, and you will get there. I believe that you will get there. But you're being, I feel like you feel kind of battle weary. And just a minute. I'm getting something. Yeah. Your battle worry, but this is battles within yourself. Again, it's hearkening back to the 10 of Wands. There's things that you need to let go of. Yeah. So in other words, you are your own worst enemy, which most of us are.
Yeah. The only
So
thing holding you back is yourself, right? Yeah.
Exactly. So the 7 of Pentacles, you reap what you sow. So you've got to get out of your head. Here's cards here where maybe in the past there's been not so nice things that have happened to you. Here's the 10 of Swords, and I think you tend to fall back and dwell back in the past, and you need to let go of that before you go forward. So you've got some work to do, and believe me, Terry, I'm doing it too. I've been really letting go of a lot of baggage in the last three months.
It's so liberating.
And it's so liberating. And I did pull a card from the language of letting go, and this one says approving of myself. It says today, I will let go of my need for approval and my need to be liked. Instead, I will choose to like and approve of myself. The people who count, including me, will respect me when I'm true to who I really am. And that's a good message for all of us.
Yes.
Terry says, makes sense. Thanks. I'm a widow. Yeah.
I've been there, Terry. I know how that feels.
Exactly.
Honey.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. It's hard, but
Okay.
I've had lots of death in my world, and you just have to move through it.
Yeah.
Okay. Next.
There's no set rule either, how long it takes.
No,
there
is
We
not.
all have to go on that journey and maneuver ourselves the best way we can through it. But you're taking coaching. That's amazing. I think that's wonderful.
Yeah. Okay. Now this is interesting.
Yeah, this is
Matthews.
She might want to. Why does Corrine hate me? What did she say over me as a baby? Okay.
I don't know. I don't think we can come up with that, but
I don't think we can either. No.
No.
Got to be a little more precise here, I think, on her question. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So you
can
might
be a little more precise.
Yeah, you might want to be a little more precise on that question and come back with the question and see if we can address it easier for us. Okay.
Yeah.
All righty. So.
And who is this person in relation to you? Is it an aunt or something, or? Oh, Constance says, I need to hear that. So the message that we have for Terry.
Oh, that's
I guess the what? Yeah. Probably about, we don't need others' approval. We need to approve of ourselves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's almost like what we talked about last night.
Exactly. Yeah.
Live in your authenticity and be proud of it.
That's right. Yes. Yes. I was telling, I won't go into detail, but I was telling Brenda that, just a minute. How direct can inquiring about an unwarranted contempt get? Yes, an aunt. Yeah, I thought it was an aunt.
Okay, so she wants to know why.
Oh, you know what?
Aunt...
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
See if I can tune in.
Me too.
I'm just going to tune in. Yeah. Hmm.
Go ahead, Sharon.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to say this one out loud.
Well, you have
Because
to
if
be
I'm
honest,
wrong,
right? Yeah.
I'm
She
wondering.
logged vitriol for decades. What does Kareen's issue? Unwarranted
She
contempt of me.
what?
Logged vitriol for decades. Wow. What did you see?
Well, I wondered about who the father was. I think there's something there about.
Yeah.
Do you pick that up? Can
She
you?
might come back. Yeah, I see an issue here where, she got Justice, Five of Swords, and Five of Pentacles. You've been living with this for a long time, wondering why you were being inflicted upon like that. And, I think that you've been battling with this for a long time. Yes, Terry, you hit it on the head. I think there's envy.
That's
I think
jealousy.
there's
Yeah.
jealousy. I absolutely, I was going to get into that. Absolutely agree with that. She's always
Yeah.
inflicted misdirected anger on you because she's jealous of you for some reason. And you have
Yeah.
something she had. Okay. But I do believe that justice is going to be done. I think that, you have to just walk away from it. You're better than that. Don't
Yeah.
allow her to be around you anymore. This person is toxic, and I think it's jealousy. Absolutely. There's envy there.
Mhm.
There's jealousy. There's something that you have that she is very envious of. Okay.
Yeah.
She's saying,
Well, that's what I saw right away. I saw her bending over the bassinet, and she was very, very jealous. Very, very
yeah.
jealous. Let me see what I get here. Like, I'm almost wondering. I mean, don't take this as gospel, okay, Mrs. Matthews? Don't go and start stirring shit. But I because I wondering if it's something like maybe she had a crush on your father or something like that. Maybe she wishes that she was your mother, that she had a baby with him. I'm not saying that's what happened, but it's something like that.
Okay. So she's come
We've
back.
been excommunicated since 2003. My mom, her sister still communicate. It breaks my heart. Oh, so you haven't been talking is what you meant. I thought you meant excommunicate.
Yeah, no, but her mother's still in communication with her because it's her sister,
Yeah.
her mother's sister, her aunt, right?
Right. Right.
So,
Yeah,
I
I
think,
think it's I don't
yeah,
know. I don't know exactly what it is, but she's jealous about something.
yeah, whatever you've been thinking, you're right. Okay, your beliefs are right for you, and go with that.
Hmm.
I don't think you need to be around that. You need to maintain calm and stability here and just walk
Exactly.
away from it. Yeah, just walk away from it. But I do think she's
Yeah.
jealous. She's envious. There's something that you have, you are, or you do that she's envious of. It's almost like I get the feeling like she didn't have a child or she didn't have
It's
someone as
something.
beautiful
Yeah,
and
it's
as
something.
lovely
And
as you are. And yet she's taking it out on you, and not
Mhm.
her sister, not her mother, not your mother, yeah.
What? She said my dad was a hunk. Oh,
Ah,
could be.
yeah, there might have been
Okay, so
something there.
yeah,
She might have loved your
I
dad
think there
in,
was something
in the
there.
shadows. Yeah. She's a public figure. She got death threats. I immediately thought of the first she lobbed at me, karma. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, definitely.
Mhm. Mm. Yeah. Well, what I get here is,
Yeah.
yeah, there's some perceived loss that she has 3 grands now, but none when I was born.
Yeah. She's
Okay.
jealous of something. She's jealous of something.
Oh yeah,
It's almost
yeah. There's a
like
loss that
it was
a perceived
something with her
loss. Yeah,
father, right? And her mother got the man
yeah.
that maybe she wanted, and she's got the family that maybe she wished she'd
Yes,
had. She's resentful of it.
exactly. That's the vibe.
Terrible.
That's the vibe I was getting,
Yeah.
Brenda.
Yeah.
There's some.
So
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
So because she
Yeah.
says no, she cussed out my
Okay.
mom too, but mommy forgives her. Yeah. Okay.
Well, they're sisters, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
here's the Queen of Swords, but I see this as upside down. This is your aunt. Yeah, she's very vicious. And
Yeah.
and you represented something that she wanted. She felt like it was taken away from her, the 7 of Swords.
Yeah.
She's very impulsive. She's very impulsive, the Knight of Swords. And again, she feels something was taken away from her, or something was, I think she was jealous of her sister as well, of taking away this hunky guy.
Yeah.
Anyways, what you need to do is you need to be strong. And the Knight of Pentacles, you need to work on your own. This is slow and steady. You need to get your feet on the ground about this. You need to ground yourself. Okay.
Mhm.
You need to forget it. You know, you really, just too much emotion here around this situation, and you need to achieve some balance. Okay. And then, you're the queen. This is actually the King of Wands, but he's full of vision. He's a visionary, and he's very creative and so on. But he's very solid, and you need to see your life differently. You need to leave that in the past. This is, excuse me, I'm going to use the word shit, or can you say poop, but
Yeah.
leave that shit behind. You got to look
Yeah.
forward. You know, that
Exactly.
visionary. You got to look forward. It is her stuff. It is her baggage. It has nothing to do with you.
No, no, it's her.
There was just a lot of drama back then, and she's still living it. But then some people are just like that. I mean, I had an aunt who was just vicious, vicious, vicious.
I just had the vision of Snow White and the ugly witch. That's
Yes.
the picture I
Yes.
see.
I'm
This-
going to take this baby out into the forest and
Yeah.
kill her.
Yeah, isn't that terrible?
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, let it go.
I have to let it go. Look forward. Get yourself in balance. Ground yourself. Like that Knight of Pentacles, you got to ground yourself. Okay, I have a story. This reminds me, you know, when I did this thing, I have to tell you a story about my daughter, my oldest daughter. My 2 daughters are 3 years apart. And we did everything that when we had Kristen, that Lauren would not be jealous of this baby, right? So when we were in the hospital, we bought her. I left the hospital, you know, with Kristen and Lauren, and my husband were with me, and we gave her this very real looking newborn baby. It was really, you know, a doll. It was really it was accurate in the whole thing. And she was swaddled up. And so she put her in arms, and she carried her own baby as we were going out the door. And the nurses were fabulous. They didn't pay attention to Kristen, her sister. They put all their attention on Lauren. And then I had people that wanted to come over and give some gifts. I said, you don't have to bring a gift, but if you do, please bring one for Lauren.
Yeah.
Or, you know,
Yeah.
or only bring one for Lauren, whatever. We just don't want her to feel like this baby's going to, because she had my, you know, undivided attention for 3 years.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, okay, so I'm at home, I'm nursing, and this is the maybe 10 days in or something. And Lauren comes up, and she has this scarf over her head like this, Brenda. She pulls it over like this, and she comes up and she says, I'm going to take this baby out into the forest and kill her.
Oh my God.
And I went,
Oh my God.
I laughed because, she knew the story. She loved stories to be read to her.
Yeah.
And both
Oh,
my girls are voracious readers. But anyways, I laughed at her. And then I looked, and she didn't break her face. Your emotion, her expression did not change. And I went, oh my God, she's serious.
isn't it funny though, that was a vision I had. That's what I saw,
Yes.
Snow White and the
Yeah,
Witch.
exactly.
And then you have a daughter
Exactly.
that did that, right? That funny.
Yeah. Yeah,
She must have been, a
exactly.
little bit jealous and feeling left out a little bit, and
Oh,
that's normal. And maybe the crying got on her nerves. Who knows? The demand that she
I
had
don't
on you.
remember her being a big crier, but
No,
no, it's just that all the attention was on Kristen. I mean, I couldn't help it. When I was breastfeeding her, I tried to pay
of
attention to
course,
Lauren, but
you're on
yeah,
demand.
but you're right.
Exactly.
You're right. It's great that that you saw that, because
Yeah,
that brought the
isn't that
image for
amazing?
me. I mean, this is all connected, right?
Yeah,
And so, yeah, so your aunt is standing over the bassinet going, I
yeah,
want to take this
yeah,
baby.
yeah. So jealous. Isn't that horrible? The little
Yeah,
green monster is going to eat her up one day and spit her out. So, I always say,
exactly.
if you throw them enough rope, they'll hang themselves, and that's karma at the end of the day. So you
Oh,
don't worry about that.
Mrs. Matthews, the story is it's is it Snow White?
Snow White.
Snow
It's
White and
Snow
Seven
White. Yeah.
Dwarfs? Yeah,
Yeah.
so Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Yeah. The evil queen gets the huntsman to take this baby out into the forest, and he was directed to kill her, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So he left her there, but she was then raised by the Seven Dwarfs. It's a great story.
Yeah. It is. It's a child's movie, so it's not that bad. Snow
Yeah.
White. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Welcome,
Yeah.
Mrs. Matt. Very welcome. I'm glad we could
Okay.
give you this little reading. Yeah, they're all coming
Okay, we've
back
got a
saying,
few
"Yep."
more questions. Yep. So yeah, it's interesting. We both got that image, but and my daughter was jealous of her sister all her life, because her younger sister Kristen was just very, very social, very very
Yeah.
free spirit, and she loved hanging out with Lauren and her friends, which are 3 years older, because she could she was bright, very bright, and was very, very as I said, very social.
Social
So
butterfly.
she was always jealous of her, but yeah, social butterfly. But they are the best of friends. There's a happy ending here. They are so close. They are the best of friends. So that's good.
They finally grew into each other, right? They matured and grew into each other. That's awesome.
That's right. Just a minute. I've got a text message here. Sorry.
That's okay.
This is a really neat story. I mean, we've got a few more questions, but this young gal that just texted me, I was flying back from my daughter's place. It was on New Year's Eve, and I was sat beside this on the plane with this young woman. Well, anyways, we chatted about spiritual things the whole way. It was just fantastic, and we've become friends. She's a musician, a singer. She's trying to launch her musical career. I mean, she does gigs and stuff like that. She's just filming a music video this week, and she's just lovely. So anyways, isn't that great when you meet randomly, you meet a really good friend like that?
Yeah, for sure. Does she live around you, or is she somewhere else?
Yes, well, she's in Victoria and I'm on Salt Spring. It's just a 35-minute
Yeah.
ferry
So you're
ride, and then
from
about 20 minutes into the town. Okay, we've got some more
Yeah.
questions here.
All right.
Okay.
Valerie?
Elaine, talking
Oh, there was
okay,
one.
talking about my family, what should I expect from my sister? I'm emotionally drained. I have to put some distance. Oh, so that's why emotionally drained too. This is the lady who's going on taking that trip.
Yeah, going to England by the seaside.
Yeah. Well, she lives in England, but she's going to the seaside. I think she actually wants to find a place. Yeah, she wants to find a place by the seaside to have her business.
We did have another question above her, though. as
About what?
well. We did have another question prior to her too. Valerie S.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yes, I do
Question.
have. Okay. She can be next. She can be
Yeah,
next then.
sure.
Oh, there's a lot of
So
family drama here.
is there ever? What should you expect from your sister?
Oh my, okay. Expect from your sister. Oh, I think I need to use this deck. Let's see. Is this the deck I need to use? Well, maybe not. This one? Okay, I'll use that one. Okay.
I think your sister has the ability of being demanding when her life isn't happy and she's dealing with challenges and drama. She likes to create drama and dump on other people. I think you are being faced with a choice to walk away and stand your ground. You deserve to have this happiness, Helen. You don't deserve all this chaos that she's bringing into your life. And I think she likes to bring her, like I say, dump her drama on you. It's time to pull away. And sometimes the hermit refers to walking away from a relationship, okay? Taking a time out from it. I think that's going to bring you the clarity and the happiness that you deserve with the 6 of Wands. Definitely, you're going to feel like, oh, thank God it's over. I can just breathe now. You know, you don't deserve it. I think you need to stand in the power of your own truth, what you want around you, who you want around you, and trust your intuition. A high priestess is you tapping into your intuitive abilities, trusting when things aren't right. You make that command decision to walk away. You know, I think you've learned that there's been a lot of information, because often the high priestess refers to secrets that surface at the right time. She does her research, but I think you know in your heart of hearts that this is the best thing for you to do. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Cups, and that is nurturing you, taking care of yourself, and getting rid of, with the 3 of Swords, that disappointment, that grief, that unhappiness that you constantly feel around her. So I really do believe that you're going to put some distance. And you know, you've got the Chariot, and the Chariot is about travel. So you could be putting distance between you and her. And you need to do that, because the Hierophant is the card that says stepping back from a relationship. So I think that's the best thing for you. It's a shame, you know, we can pick our friends, but we can't pick our family, right? And these things happen.
Exactly.
You know, we all have those.
You know, just before you said that she dumps this stuff on you, her drama. Just before that, I saw her with a shovel with steaming poop on it.
She dumps her shit,
drops it.
And you know, it's funny you say that.
Yeah, she jumps her shit right in front of her. It's steaming.
I tell people,
Yeah,
I tell people that you're not the manure wagon, and people shouldn't dump their shit. And what I tell you to do is to go over the cliff, use your third eye, walk to the cliff, and not only throw the shit out of the wheelbarrow, throw the wheelbarrow too. Gone. Okay. Yeah.
right.
I just see drama.
That is so funny. I've never had that. I've never had that image before of the shovel and the shit.
Yeah.
Okay. We're definitely in synchronicity.
That's fabulous.
Okay. So this is what I've got. This is a different deck. This is the Empress, the energy of the reading, but I'm taking this upside down. Like, she just thinks she's the sun revolves around her, and you know, you should be helping her out with all this shit, right? No, she needs to deal with her own shit. And she's got a pile of it. Here's the 7 of Pentacles. She's got a pile of it. And then I've got the 9 of, oh, this is justice. She feels that life has dealt her, an unfair hand. She's always saying, how she's been screwed, this, that, and the other, right? Just the injustice in the world. But here's the judgment card. You're being called to go to rise to higher energy, higher frequency, because she is pulling you down. She's got such base, she's got such a lower vibration than you. She's pulling you down, and you need to rise above it. And then the next one is the Queen of Swords. You need to leave, don't live in her truth, live in yours. This is the Queen of Swords. And here's the Knight of Cups, but I see this as you offering this love to yourself, because you're certainly not getting it from her. And so you need to love yourself and take care of yourself. And this, I don't know if you can see this, but this is actually the Strength card. And she's lying in a pool, like she's, this is what I see. You're going by the seaside. That's exactly what you need, to lie in the water in the bathtub or whatever, with oils and essence and Epsom salts and all that kind of stuff. But anyways, you need to take care of yourself, because 7 of Swords, she's just going to taking your energy. She's just going to keep pulling you down. She's an energy vampire. 5 of Swords, it goes around and around. Nothing ever gets solved. She's so restrictive. She's her own worst enemy. She's created her own prison, and you just need to take care of yourself. This is the Queen of Pentacles. Take care of yourself. This is the true mother in the deck. You need to take care of your own needs. And then the Ace of Swords, which says to me, yeah, you need to look after yourself and live your own life, your own truth, and just, yeah, you need to put her at a distance for sure, because she's pulling you down. She's pulling your energy down.
Helen,
you put that. Helen,
I did the spots, not the spots. The spots on a leopard never change. It's not going to change.
Exactly.
You had that separation. You didn't talk for 5 years, and now she's back. And she seems to think she can just step in, and everything's just going to, be great again. But I think, like you said, you just need to walk away from it. Yeah, smudge yourself, Amy. I'm Indigenous First Nations.
Yes.
It is a ceremony. You can smudge yourself, and you always have to open your windows. Okay. You got to let that energy out through. Okay. You never smudge yourself in closed areas. Okay. You have to let that go. So that is good. Yeah. Yeah. You do your feet. You do right down. You smudge yourself right down, and the feet. You're right, Amy. You have to do your back. You have to do it all, and open the window and let that go. Okay. Speak to Great Spirit to take it away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just did clear the energy. She says,
spit too, eh, Helen?
Yeah, the spit too. That's right.
I love it.
That's
Do you?
right.
Okay. Awesome. That's
Oh,
wonderful
good.
statement. Yeah, that's good.
Good.
And you're doing that for yourself, but you need to just put yourself in that zone. You don't need that around you. No. This is about you now.
Yeah, she definitely ruins the vibe. That's right. I can just see her pulling your. Oh,
remember, take that wheelbarrow and throw the wheelbarrow and this shit off the cliff when you're away. Visualize that.
Yeah.
Okay. When you're away, gone, done.
Exactly.
Boom. I think you're going to come back different from this trip.
Yes. She says, I take the salt baths to the Epsom salts. Yes, that's what I saw you doing. And that's what I saw with that. That's why I was directed towards this deck, because I need to see that Strength card with her just, relaxing in that Epsom salts bath.
Yeah. Beautiful. Perfect.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Now you said Valerie was next.
Yeah. Question. My mom passed in 2010. She was the only one that could help me with my sisters not being mean to me and mistreating me. Any messages for me? I miss her so much. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, let me turn in here.
want to get a specific deck here. If I can find it.
Okay, what deck am I did see an image, so I'll share it. I'll share it later. Okay, all right. Let's do this again. Hey, Sempress. Nice to see you.
Okay. I pulled from my deck. It's a beautiful deck. Talking to Heaven. Okay. And they gave me 5 cards here. Know that she's right next to you. She's never really left you. There's a big connection of her spirit being around you all the time. And you need to acknowledge that, okay? She's only
just going to direct you. She's got another comment here. I've pinned it just so you got a little bit of background.
Okay, I'm in the middle of sister of 5 of us, 2 boys and girls. I'm so sad for all this and I can't seem to shake it. Have severe TMJ sciatica. Oh boy. Okay, I'll be definitely sending you some Reiki after we're done. So your mother is still around you. Okay, the spirit is always there. The body disappears, but she's still here with you. And know that she wants you to be happy. She wants you. Life is a series of love and choosing love. She wants you to be happy. And again, I said to her, she's only a thought away. She is still there with you. She's always going to point you in the right direction. She's one of your guides. And she comes to you in dreams. I want you to pay attention to your dreams because she says she's trying to get through to you in your dreams when you're sleeping. So sometimes it's handy to keep up. I know this is crazy, but I know mediums that have worked for the police and everything. And they keep, when they dream, they keep a piece of paper and a pencil beside their bed. So if you get up to go to the bathroom, or sometimes it's when we just start to wake that we know that we were with someone and we see the dream, and you need to write it down because she's trying to get a message to you. Okay. She's trying to lead you in the right direction because she knows you're having a hard time dealing with this, but she is around you. And she, like I said, she's trying to come to you in dreams. Okay. All right. That's what I had for you. So I hope that helps. But I'm definitely going to send you some, Reiki today. So I want you to set the intention to receive some healing after we shut down the room today. I will, Sharon, I will definitely send you, Valerie, that.
That's very sweet of you.
Okay.
Very sweet. And she's effective. She helped me with my back. In fact, you took on my pain at one point.
Thank you. I have worked. I have I shouldn't say worked. I have gone to spiritualist churches, and they're accredited, church now in Canada. And I did belong to a spiritual group, but they had a church here that I went to, and they asked me to get up and to do healings, and it was amazing. It was amazing. Yeah, what went on? The light I stood underneath. There was a light in the church, and it was the only light. And everybody started whispering amongst themselves because it was blinking above my head as I was doing the healing. It was amazing. So Valerie, I will definitely send you healing for your terrible TMJ in your jaw, your sciatica that goes down your leg and into the cheek of your buttocks. Yeah, definitely we'll be sending you some. Okay.
Okay. So I've thrown some cards too.
Janet.
What's that?
Janet says she's at work.
Oh, you're lurking. She's a lurking. Lurker. We love our lurkers.
Yes. Watching on the QT. So yeah, I love it.
Yeah. Okay. So what's the energy of the reading? I see I've got the Ace of Cups. Yeah, this is very emotional for her, this whole thing. And I've seen, when I looked, I see her carrying all her emotion. She's holding on to it tight. I mean, I wasn't I wasn't surprised when she said TMJ, you know, and the body pain and so on, because she's still holding on to all this emotion from her childhood, and she needs to release it. The first card I've got is the Six of Pentacles, which is, you know, it's supposed to be fairness, give and take. It certainly wasn't fair in that family. You know, they were really mean to her. I really picked that up. Here's the Knight of Wands. I'm just trying to think what I picked up with that. That's escaping me right now. I'll come back to it. But you deserve all the love. The King of Cups. You deserve that mature love. You need to love your body. This is the message. You need to let go of this baggage, and you need to love your body. Strength. You need to develop that strength. In fact, when I tuned in, what your mother said to me, she had you, come on, plant your feet on the ground, boom, boom, straighten that spine, own your space, own it. You are worthwhile. And she's really telling you, like, you need to buckle up. So she's really telling you, you know, you need to be strong. And that's the Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, you need to do this work. You need to work on your strength, both your body strength but also your emotional strength, your spiritual strength. She's just saying, you know, own it. You are worthwhile. You are a worthwhile person. You need to plant yourself on the earth. You are here. You have arrived. And here's the Judgment card. Yeah, she needs you to step up. And I've got the Fool. It's time for you to have a new journey. And you're going to go to smoother waters with the Six of Cups. And here's the Four of Pentacles. Again, firmly planting yourself. I am here and I am Valerie. And the end is the Ten of Cups. You will be more happy if you own your space.
Empress,
And
I'm also
I
sorry.
go.
No, you're not finished. Go ahead.
No, yeah. Here's a card I pulled. It's letting go of panic. Today, I will not be overwhelmed by panic. Panic will take my mind off my goals. It's normal to feel panic, but I simply feel it and let it go. I can get back on track by treading water until I regain my composure. Regain my composure. I relax and know that all is well.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
I have to
Go
say,
ahead.
Valerie, I have dealt with sciatica throughout my life, off and on, and mine was sitting behind my husband on a motorcycle driving from Windsor, Michigan, to where I live, and it was hours and hours of beating. And I was sitting forward because he had changed the seat, and he joked to me, and it was when I'd first met him. He joked to me, and he had this handful of nuts and bolts, and I went, oh my God. And I was afraid that I was going to fall off the back of the bike. And I was so tense, I brought on this horrible sciatica. And I have a hair salon. I had a hair salon, and I was a hairdresser, and I'm on my feet all day. And my sciatica was terrible. And I ended up putting ice packs down the back of my pants. But I'll tell you that lifting your knees to your chest, whether you lay on the floor on your back, one at a time, you'll feel that shift. I've even now, when I've been in grocery stores, I'll get hit with it. I will stand and pull one knee up and bring it down. I will pull the other knee up and bring it down. And I can feel this shift down by my tailbone, where the sciatica runs across the cheek of the bum. But I also got from my chiropractor a back belt. And it was just a canvas belt that was meant to go below my navel, right across the top of my pelvis. And I tightened it. And I stood for hours as a hairdresser with that belt on me. That supported my sciatica, and it worked. So there are things, and of course, ice, my darling. there are things that will help that. Okay. It's very painful. It's like a toothache. And they're also showing me that you grind your teeth in your sleep. That's why you've got the TMJ.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can get a mouth guard.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, you can destroy your teeth with grinding your teeth.
Okay,
All right. Constance is next. Oh, and I thought I had, there was another question here, and I thought I had, just hold on a second here. So this is a message about her suffering business.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, COVID's really done a number.
You took the words out of my mouth. It's really hard on everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so which one are we doing here?
Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I'll hide that one.
Okay. All right. Spirit.
Okay, but her suffering business.
Okay, Constance, sweetie, what I have for you is you may be contemplating going out there and networking yourself a bit more, advertising a bit more, whatever your business is, you need to generate attention and traffic to you. I think you're going to be partnering up with somebody. You could be getting together with somebody who's either going to mentor you or they're going to want to partner up with you that could lift the burden of you being on your own in the business. And that might help. There could be some resources that might come in by partnering up with somebody else to come in. Now, I do believe that you're going to be going the distance. I think you're going to really have to push yourself through this, and that requires some balance on your part. Okay. You could actually be, again, I see the number 2 coming in here, the 2 of Cups, the 2 of Pentacles, and that's making a decision or just about maybe another person or a different, having to make a decision between 2 things. Okay. Or 2 offers that might come in. But I do believe that, you are definitely waiting for your ship to come in, and things have been rough for you, but you might have to really push yourself and go the distance. And you may be having to travel with your job to maybe meet up with somebody. I see that happening. You're really, really letting it get to you. You've got the 3 of Swords, but you're going to have the help here, because the Hermit is about going on a journey, but also the Hermit is about seeking out mentors or perhaps being the light for other people. I do believe there's going to be somebody here. They're going to connect with you on an emotional level that are going to want to help you get ahead here. And they might even want to get into your business with you and bring some insight into your business, and being with someone else may be a help, because you've got the World, and I think things are going to be full circle, completion, taking things to the next level. You've been thinking about this maybe for a while, because it would definitely take the burden off of you of having to run that business all on your own. And sometimes when we bring in a partner that we can trust, they take that burden off of us, so that you can work better. I do think that you're going to see completion. I do think full circle. I do think you're going to be taking things to the next level here. The world is your oyster, and I don't want to see you give up. Okay, don't give up. I think you've got resources here to tap into with other people that can help you here. Okay.
I get the same thing.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, I could go through all the cards. I mean, I could go through all the cards, but I do see her going to out of stormy waters into calmer waters. yeah, there's things that she needs to do to help drum up more business. She says her webpage is coming up this week. And I see a partnership as well. Here's the entrepreneur right there. Well, here's the Queen of Wands, someone who has a vision that can help her. I've got other cards that just same thing, new journey, that kind of stuff. But here's what signifies the partnership for me is the Six of
Yeah.
Pentacles, the give and take, and then moving forward with the Chariot. I've got lots of other cards, but it clearly said, same thing. Don't give up.
She has come back and said, yes, I travel. I sell life insurance, concentrating on mortgage protection. So I had said she's going the distance. I also thought she might have been having to travel to her job as well. So
wow, you really picked her up.
That's great. Thank you for letting us know that, Constance. And by the way, I love your name. I have a girlfriend called Constance. She's a teacher. I was talking about last night, but we've always called her Connie. She's never been called Constance, although her husband called her that. He was very formal with her. But yeah, I love that name.
She says, I have mentors that are willing to help. I invested my last dime with no return. I'm living on fumes. Wow.
Oh, boy.
A dark night of the soul.
I still think you have resources. I think you're going to be meeting somebody or talking to somebody that's going to be able to help you here, getting in this with you, bringing someone in. I mean, you may even be bringing someone in who's been with insurance as well, and they can bring in their clients with them. I mean, that's how it works. I mean, I was in business. I had hair salons, and the minute I found out someone down the street at a hair salon wasn't happy, I hit up on them. I went in there, and you learn to steal. I mean, it's a funny thing to say, but I would offer them, if they were making 40%, I offered them 50%. They brought their clientele, and my business just kept booming because number one, they weren't happy. I didn't really steal them. They just weren't happy. And so I said, what is it that you're not happy about? Well, I feel like I'm overworked and I'm not getting paid. And I said, well, what do you feel you want to be paid? And I mean, they had to bring their business to my business in order for me to have that, that inflow of income to pay them. So yeah, I think that I still see you getting together with somebody else that could be bringing and helping you bring in those resources to help you. So keep that in mind. Okay. Keep your feelers out there. When you're in business, you constantly have to be thinking about that. Do I need someone that works for me? What can they bring to my business? What asset will they bring to me? And what do I need to do to make them happy? So collaboration.
Yeah, I saw an older gentleman actually that I think is going to help her.
Beautiful.
Okay. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. All right.
Can you?
I had a job interview this morning.
Get this job.
She's going to tune in.
Get this job. I think they're going to call you in for a second interview. I'm seeing a second interview, but let's see what the cards show. Spirit, what does she need to see about this job offer? I think they're going over your resume. I think they're going over what gifts you have to bring in. They may even want you to be willing to take some sort of a course with them to get in. There might be things there that are different at this job that you need to learn, and they might be willing to teach you because I think you're going to get a second interview. Sorry, I dropped a card here. Yeah. I think they're definitely interested in you. Okay. I don't have to go on about that because basically, are you going to, I think they're going to call you in for a second interview. They realize that you can bring things into their business that they need, but I think they want to train you to do something new as well when you get there. Okay. You've got a chance to work up at this job. You're not just going to be at one level. I think you can work your way up to different levels. This is going to be a new opportunity for you that's going to bring you a lot of happiness too. I think this is the job you really want. It's like your dream job. Okay.
Yeah, I get the same thing. I've got temperance. I think they're just, they're looking at your gifts and that sort of thing. They're just mulling things over, but they're very interested. And I get the 10 of Pentacles. So that's a really good card. And the 9 of Pentacles. So it's looking very, very, very good. Hey Sheila, nice to see you. She's at work as well, and she's lurking.
Yeah, I saw that. She's still working. It's kind of cool when they can come in, and do that. Still lurking.
I just want.
It's like she's got her phone in her purse, peeking in.
Oh, she works from home. She works for the government.
Okay.
The U.S. government. So I just pinned this because I wanted to talk to you about this I think it was last night, or maybe when I woke up this morning, Brenda, that I wanted to do a thing with you where we could tune into people in the Hollywood or entertainment business or whatever, famous people that have passed.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so suggestions for either you ladies for future videos: actress Barb Colby, Peggy Hopkins, Joyce, Dorothy Kilgallon. If you did a video on them already, I'll search the archives.
No, we haven't. Dorothy Kilgallon. That's a. Do you know who Dorothy Kilgallon is?
No.
Oh, well, you can look her up on YouTube. She was an author and I think a publisher, an editor. Anyways, she became famous on What's My Line.
Oh, okay.
Was it? Yeah, a very, very bright woman. She was very, very bright and figure out somebody's line of work. But she was investigating JFK's murder.
Okay.
And she got too close. And figured that she was taken out. They made it look like she drank too much alcohol one night and then took some pills. It made it look like it was an accidental death or suicide, that sort of thing. But anyway, very interesting, very smart woman, and they figure she got too close because she was about to reveal something about the Kennedy assassination.
Like Marilyn too, right? Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, they did the same thing. They did the same thing to Marilyn. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely. She didn't die accidentally. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
But so you know what? I'm getting the message that she knew that was going to happen to her.
Yes.
She knew she was playing a dangerous game, and she knew that was a risk that could happen to her. So when it happened, it was like, I just heard her say, "Yeah, right, you bastards." That's what I just heard her say. She knew. Yeah. She knew that. She knew that was a risk. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she got too close. I've got your question here, Alex. Just hold on. Maybe. Oh no, I don't actually. I did see it. I guess I started and it didn't go on the list. Just a minute. I'm going to have to go back and.
He says, "Was my question sent?" So.
Well, in other words, did I get it? I did see it and I thought I'd start it, but so I'm just going to have to, Alex, I'm going to have to go back up and see if I can find it. It's a past life thing that he wants to do. Oh, here it is. Apparently in a past life, he was in Hollywood. He was quite famous, and he said, once I could, he says, will I leave off in my past life when I was in Hollywood? I don't know what you're saying.
Will I continue where I left?
Continue where I left off.
When I was in Hollywood.
He wants to go into the performing arts, and he's wondering if he's going to be able to do that again. I'll let you handle. I've read on this before.
Okay, let's see what we got here, Alex. Yeah. Definitely. That's why I'm in the healing modalities, Alex. I've been a monk. I've been I've been a shaman. I've been a healer, in my indigenous ancestry. Right. And I've been in other countries. I mean, it's wonderful when we have past lives and we can come back.
Yeah. Sounds like he came back quite quickly.
Yeah.
I guess he felt he wasn't finished.
Well, that's, often they say that when we come back,
Yeah.
we have to continue on this journey, and it sometimes takes many lifetimes to do it. But I think he's wanting that now. So yeah, right now it's like you're in a bit of a slump, Alex. It's like, there's a better future for you, but you can't reach out and get it. And what I'm seeing here is you need to pay attention to again, they're telling me the word networking. Get out there, promote yourself, put yourself out there so that you're seen. Okay. Do what it is you need to do. You struggled up to this point for a young person. I see you as quite a young man, and you've struggled through your own demons, but you're coming down the other side, and I think it's going to be better. I want you to protect what you've created. Don't allow anybody to rain on your parade or pull on your coat strings of success, because I do think you're going to be moving forward. I think it's going to be a leap of faith for you. Have all your ducks in a row and prepare for this jump into this entertainment field. I do think that you have to balance yourself, and you could be struggling with making a couple of decisions. There could be 2 offers or 2 opportunities or 2 decisions that you have to make. But I need you to keep an open mind, because you may have some sort of a perception in your mind of what you would like to do and pursue, or even the character you would like to portray. Sometimes we have to, if we look at actors and actresses, they don't want to get stuck and pigeonholed in one position. They need to let the industry know that one minute I can play a nasty person, and then the next minute I can play someone who's, beautiful. So you need to be training for that. Okay. I want you to do that. Watch your money, hang on to what you've got. However, when we go into these things, you may have to pay for schooling, and you may have to pay for these courses and, the School of the Arts that you're going to need. But I think you're going to get those resources if you're careful. You don't go out and give up, and then just you have some money here and you go blow it on something that really isn't going to help you with your career. So be careful of your spending right now. You got the Wheel of Fortune, my darling, and that's the last card here. This is your outcome card. So you pretty much, you can go for what you want. And it is a mindset, being determined, going towards your goals here. And you do feel as though you're in a slump, but you're coming down the other side here. Okay. You're coming down the other side of these challenges that you've been facing up to now. You've had a lot. And even in there showing me in your past lives, you have struggled so much throughout life in everything that you had to do. But I really believe this is the lifetime that you're going to be happy in. Okay. This is going to be your lifetime. Just do your preparatory work before you jump off that cliff. I always tell everybody, go for your goals, but you don't jump off the mountain without checking your parachute. Right. So just be careful of that. But I do think that you have to get out of this slump and realize that you can have what you want, because the universe is sending you this big message. It's there for you to grab onto. Okay. I hope that helps. Blessings, Alex.
Yep. I've got the same. I won't go through the same cards, but the outcome is,
victory.
6 of Wands.
Yeah. After hard work and struggle.
But he's got work to do, and he's got he's been through a lot. Here's the 3 of Swords. Yeah. He's been through a lot, but he's got to keep going. Yeah. He's got to keep going.
Yeah.
Okay. And also watch out, when you said go out and network, he needs to do that. The energy of the reading is that he's missing some opportunities.
Yeah.
4 of Cups. So he still asks, will I continue where I left off? Well, you still have to do some work to get there, to get into the business again.
There,
yeah.
I'm going to ask you a question, Alex. Do you have a dog? Was there a dog very special around your life? There's a dog coming forward here right now. And, he's coming forward with someone with a lead. And this someone is a male figure. So, I wonder if there was a dog very special in your life, or somebody's trying to give you a message that you're going to have somebody around you that's very faithful, that's going to be around you. So don't doubt their integrity. Okay. Because the dog is extremely faithful. He loves you no matter what. So No, I've always wanted one. Okay, so this person could be coming forward and telling you that message that if you can afford a dog, you may be getting a dog. I don't know. I just see you, and this dog is beautiful, but it also pertains to the energy of someone that may be coming in towards you that will always be very faithful to you, right?
Right.
Linda, is it too late to ask a question?
How are you feeling? We could do her. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm
You can
fine.
ask a
I'm good.
question. Now,
Did you have
did
another
I?
one?
Oh no, there was one. There was one before. So Linda, you can formulate your question and post it. And we've got one from Kathleen. I know Kathleen. We've read together before.
Oh, yeah. Okay. My nephew is gay and my sister is having a hard time with it because of religious beliefs. I took his for a while. His beliefs are more like my own. I need thoughts on how to deal with this with your sister. Yeah, it's very sad, isn't it? When people like that, and it's always family that do this, and it's not about religion. I'm sorry, it's about ego. It's about what are people going to say? What are people going to think? It's so bad. She's using that religion as a crutch and an excuse. So I think your nephew is going to latch on to you because it's a very lonely world out there when they're on their own. And even in our day and age now, with things being more acceptable, here you have this woman who gave birth to this beautiful person and has never been able to live with what he was born as, right? You don't choose to be gay. You're born gay. Okay. We all know that. And she's got
I can attest to that.
Oh, I know. And I mean, it's just, thank you, Spirit. They're all over me right now. So, I think that you need to just be there for him. Your sister needs to grow up. Your sister needs to, and you need to continue growing a pair for this boy. Okay. He needs to be happy. And I think he's secure. He is torn though. Okay. Between you and her. I see that. He feels as though he's being pulled and she is his mother and he feels a little bit guilty, but it's you who he feels the closest to. Okay. He is confused about making these decisions. Who do I stay with? What do I do? Okay. It's very bad when this mother is that impressionable on this young man. Okay. But he'll get through it. I mean, he's got the 6 of Swords here. He'll leave this. He'll get through it. And he'll be in the company of those that support him. He's already setting himself up. I think he definitely is setting himself up here with the 7 of Pentacles. Wanting to be happy and move forward. He just needs to stand his ground. And, she's going to lose him to you or, to the universe, to the world, because she can't feel this way and use this constant excuse that it's her religion. That's crazy. Go take a walk outside. Religion isn't church and stained glass windows. We all have church within us. And that's what spirituality is. And so many of us light workers are realizing that. Why do you think the churches are empty now? I mean, I've traveled extensively throughout Europe and Italy and the most magnificent churches because people have honed in on that, that it's about churches within us. So I do think that he struggled with this for a very long time, and he's now going to have to stop doing that. Okay. It isn't worth the fight anymore with her. And the truth is going to come out. I think he's stepping up into his own and he realizes he's going to have his loyalties with you. I really believe that. And I don't want you to feel guilty because this young man who, no matter what age he is, he deserves to be accepted for who he is and loved for who he is. And he can't live under that roof if someone is making him feel guilty. Someone isn't happy with him. Someone wants to change him. You don't change gay. You learn to live with it. You love him. He's her son, regardless of anything. He's her son. He's her blood, and he should love her. And he dressed in dresses at age 5. She acted like it was a shack when he came out at 18. You know what? That's okay. A shock. Yeah. You know what? That's okay. What he was trying to do was send a message loud and clear. You need to
Yeah.
pay attention to me.
Yeah.
I'm different. I'm not who you think
Mhm.
I am. I need
Mhm.
to let you know. Thank you, Spirit. I say, you'll hear me say that because they cover me in goosebumps. So you know what? I'm very passionate about this. I had a brother who was gay. I mean, I've been in the business, hairdressing, the fashion business my whole life. And a lot of them are very creative and artistic. Many of my friends are gay. And it's just, it really, really bothers me because I'm a Pisces. I am the sea sponge and I absorb all of that. And I'll tell you something.
Yeah.
Even though as Pisces, we are so sensitive, when we have a cause, you don't want to come around us because we can go from that beautiful, beautiful angelfish to the shark in an instant. And I think that you are his shark. You're standing up for him. You're there. But on the other hand, it's just that he just needs love and acceptance. I can't say enough about it. I'm going to shut up now on that note. Okay, so you've read them. Yeah, so you just wanted me to get into it. Okay.
Yeah, she says it. Yeah, it killed me when she rejected him. I can't believe she would do that. I do have cards on it. I'm just getting cold, so I'm
Okay, yeah. You need to put more wood on the fire?
okay. Well, actually, I didn't start a fire because it was actually
okay.
quite mild. It's
Yeah.
not bad, but my office is always cold, so I'm just starting to get chilled. So, all right.
Those little ceramic
okay, I do have
heaters
cards.
those little ceramic heaters
Well,
are
I'm
wonderful.
I'm on the only thing is I'm
Oh, you're
I'm
on
off the
solar.
grid.
Okay, so
I'm
you're
on solar.
using
So you can't
Oh,
yeah,
wonderful.
you can't run anything
No.
that produces heat. Like I can't have an electric kettle or anything like that. Okay, so I'll just put my little 2 bits in here, but it's the same message. Your sister, the energy here, the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Swords, she's just so worried about what people are going to think about her.
Yeah. It's all about her.
Well, fuck that. Excuse
She
me.
feels she's a victim. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, grow up, you know?
And look,
Yeah.
this is what she thinks. Here's the devil card.
Terrible
Right?
toxic energy.
Terrible toxic energy. But your nephew just needs to let go of that. He needs to be himself.
Yeah.
And yeah, the moon, it's her shit, right? And he needs to go forth in celebration, with his friends and so on, and celebrate who he is. And then the ace of yes, F that. That's right, Valerie.
Exactly.
Here's the ace. Yeah, the ace of wands. Yeah, he needs to be who he is. He needs to be, he has to be aligned to his spirit of who he is. He needs to follow his own path. And Kathleen, thank God you're there. You can love him like his mother is not capable of. She's in her ego. She's, and she's going to pay for that, when it comes time and she
yeah.
passes over. She's going to, she's going to have to face that. So, anyways, thank you for loving him and allowing him to be who he is.
Yeah.
And you know what? I have to tell you a story about my mother when I came out. And Brenda, I told you I came out very late at age 49.
Yes, I wondered if your mother, yeah.
Okay, well, she was very psychic as well, and she's so anyways, I told her, I said, I already separated from my husband because I had, I finally had to live my life authentically. It was killing me. It was on my mind 24/7 that I was gay and I was loving a lie. And it was just killing me. I was dying inside. So, anyways, I did leave my husband, and so it was about 6 weeks later. And I figured I should tell my mother. Right. And I'd already met my future wife. I met my wife about 2 weeks after I separated from my husband. And I know it happened that fast because if it hadn't happened, I probably would have gone back into the marriage
Yeah.
because I was so feeling guilty about breaking up our family. It killed me. Anyways, so I phoned my mother And I said, Mom, I've got some things to tell you. Are you sitting down? And she said, oh, hon, I've been around the block a few times. I don't think anything that you tell me
Yeah.
could shock me. I said, okay, well, this
She
one might.
knew, I think. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Well, I don't know. Anyways, so I told her and that I'd met a woman and so on. So anyways, and she went, okay, dear. And then, that was it. Just okay, dear. And she said, no, she did say to me, oh, that's very interesting. She said, this is what I do when I check in on my kids. She had 4 of us. She said, what I do is I build a portrait, the family portrait. And I can tell by, she tunes into the portrait and she looks at everybody and she can tell what's going on. So she said, it's interesting that you guys have separated because she said, the last few times I've put your family portrait together, your husband's been, I see his feet. She says, I have to pull him down and sit him in the chair. She says, he doesn't want to be there either. So, yeah, so she puts him down. Well, anyway, she said, this time when I built, it was just recently, I built the family portrait and he was nowhere to be seen. And you had the biggest smile on your face. I could see that you were so happy. It was
What
because
an
I was finally
amazing
being
mother you
myself.
had. Yeah.
Oh, she
Yeah.
absolutely was
What an
amazing,
amazing.
amazing. So anyway, so I phoned her 3 days later and I said, so how are you doing with this news? And she said, well, I must admit, yeah, I was a little shocked at first, but no, I'm totally fine with it. No, I'm fine. So
No, she wanted
that
to
so
be
that would have been,
happy.
yeah, exactly. So anyway, I guess that was in April. In July, I brought Sue up to visit my mother and introduced her. And so we're sitting there talking. Sue and I are on the sofa. Mom's in her recliner and stuff like that. We're having tea. And I had to go take a wait. Oh no, Sue had to go to the bathroom. That's what it was. Sue went off to go to the bathroom. My mother turns to me and says, oh my God, she is adorable.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's how my mom reacted. So yeah, just
Yeah.
beautiful.
Was she still
Okay.
around?
We do have,
Never mind.
oh, sorry,
It's okay.
go ahead.
Was
No,
she
still
around
around when what?
when your wife and you parted ways?
Yes.
Your mother? Yeah. That must have been hard
Yeah.
on her too.
Yeah.
Because she knew how happy you had been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, okay. So we've got a few more questions here.
Yeah.
We dealt with that one. So I have to go and see them. I see there's one here from butterflies.
My husband, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I can give you right now, butterflies, a big yes. Okay. It definitely is. She's going to have to do some deep searching here, a lot of research, but I think she will get some answers. Yeah.
And Sempress has some advice here. You need to get her full DNA. She needs to have a first degree relative. Yeah. Do a test as well.
Yeah. Yeah. These simple little ancestry, saliva tests, all they come back is you've got 55% Eastern European in you or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're wanting to be more specific. So she's definitely going to have to do her work to find this out. Okay. But I think
some of those outfits that do the testing, they're shady. You have to be careful.
Yeah,
For example, I know on the CBC News, there was a case of twin young women that had it done, and they came back with completely different results.
Yeah, which is crazy. So, it's not, So she's definitely going to have to, as Sharon says, pick somebody who's reputable and find that out for sure. Sometimes it's good to find out for DNA reasons because, if there's health issues, my husband was adopted too. He only knew his mother and his mother would never tell him who his father was. So we figure there had been a rape. He was the victim of a rape. And it's very sad. He was from Montreal, and it was that typical story. I don't know if you're familiar with it, Sharon, where they had that hospital and the church got involved, and they took that baby away from her because she wasn't married to the father.
Yes.
Told her that the baby
Yes.
died. And my husband was in that orphanage, and thank God at 3 months he had never been harmed, because they've not been able. That building's beautiful, but when the contractors came in years later to make it into office buildings, they were spooked because they found bones in the basement. They heard babies crying.
Yes.
They heard screaming going on. It was terrible. My husband was in that orphanage, and thank God he was adopted at a very young age, and there was nothing that happened to him. But yeah,
Oh my God.
you know,
I know, terrible things.
he
I
would
mean,
love to have.
look at the residential
He finally
schools.
found his mother.
Right?
He did himself, because he'd been on social media, and somebody, he wondered if his mother ever wondered where he was. Okay. So he had someone he worked with, and they found his mother, but 9 out of 10 times when you do, I mean, this woman had been told he was dead. She'd moved on, she'd remarried or married, and he had stepsisters and brothers and whatever that he'd never met. And so, and you work with a counselor and a psychiatrist when you go through this, both parties. And they said, this is so common, but give it a few weeks. And sure enough, she had time to think about it, and she wanted to meet him. And he was up in his 50s at that time. So he met her. And so he had 8 years with her before she passed away. But he said he could never push her to tell him who his father was. She just was like, at this block, she couldn't do it. So he wondered if it might have been a relative or a boyfriend of maybe her sister or somebody, right, that raped her. And so, and he wanted to find that out because of health issues. I mean, he's a diabetic. Where did he get it? It wasn't from his mother. What was the history of health issues? On his father's side, but he was never able to do that. So yeah.
Oh,
so I get it when people want to do that.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I was thinking about asking, this ancestry, Native ancestry that I found out about 2 years ago, or the Native American man who is my spirit guide, dawned on me recently. The two may be connected. Asking about my Native American ancestry 2 weeks ago. Okay, so she heard about this through a man and wonders if this is the man who is her spirit guide. I think you're drawn. I think you've always had this innate draw towards Indigenous and Native American followings. I'm seeing that you were. Also, I see that you were a man. You weren't a woman in that life. You had many children. You fathered many children. It was like I'm going way back. Okay. It's like you were very respected in your circle, in your tribe. So you definitely have that innate Native past life in you. Two may be connected. Yeah. I think that when you found this out, this is a portal opening to you now to embrace that part of yourself. And you're going to see many gifts coming out. Okay. They're going to surface because Native people are very spiritual, and they're very tapped into the healing of Mother Earth, grandfather rock, grandmother tree. Okay. All of those things.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you're going to be tapped into, into nature more. You're going to be grounding more. I think you're going to be tapping into healing modalities too, which is beautiful. Wow. It's amazing what my guides are telling me.
Wow.
Okay. Wondering if y'all get any clues. Yeah. About me. Okay.
Oh,
that's what
it's just really. Yeah. That's just the same question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
What do you think of that, Sampras?
Embrace this. Okay. And you are a very powerful person as well, Sampras. Okay. When we come back, and we have many lifetimes. We're not necessarily the same sex. I mean, I know I've been a
Oh
man
no.
in many of my past
Hmm.
lives. And
Hmm.
yeah, so okay, she says, oddly enough, I've never even thought maybe it's also a past life connection too, but it makes a lot of sense considering how natural exploring Native American history has always felt. I have a saying,
Right.
I truly believe that when the leader of our countries is a native, a First Nations
Yes.
or a Native woman, the healing on
Hmm.
Mother Earth will begin,
Yep.
because men are
Exactly.
warriors. Okay. Females are nurturers. Females
Hmm.
don't innately want to be warriors. I mean, we talk about the Vikings, and there were female Vikings, but they had to stand by their men to live and fight. And,
Hmm.
but the women in Indigenous, they weren't the warriors. It was the male. So I do believe that once our world opens up to that, we're going to see the healing of the earth. Mother Earth is going to heal. That's my personal take on it. And that has nothing to
Absolutely.
do with my ancestry.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. I
Now,
don't know about,
I think I think we've dealt with all the questions.
yeah. And I think
This
we've been
was
out
fun.
here. We came out at 1:30, so we've been out here 2 hours, and it went by so
Yeah,
fast.
it
And it
has
went so
been 2 hours.
smooth. And
Wow.
you've had a lovely room, a beautiful spirit, beautiful souls, beautiful people out here. And I truly want to thank
Yeah,
you, Sharon, for this connection. I'm sure we're going to be doing a lot
you're
more.
welcome.
And I would like to bring you
I
on my channel.
Sure.
So that would be great.
I
So
foresee us doing I
oh,
foresee
lots
us doing lots
together.
together. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I had that idea about doing, people in the entertainment industry or famous people. It doesn't have to be the
Yeah.
entertainment industry, but really need to do something like that.
Yeah. It's great. So you
Um,
just let me.
I did it once before with actually with Kathleen, whom you know now, and and Dean from uh, Hermit's Corner,
Yeah.
and we
Yeah.
did one day. We looked at 3 people. We looked at Alfred Hitchcock,
Uh-huh.
um, Cary Grant, and I forget the 3rd one, but it was very interesting. I couldn't believe what I was picking up. Like, we were very powerful together, and,
Yeah.
like, I saw lots of things about Cary Grant. It was really and also, um, Alfred Hitchcock. I saw lots of images. It was really, really cute.
Well,
Oh, that's right, Linda. You know what? Linda said she wanted to ask a question. I told her to post it, and then I didn't. Can we just do one more
okay.
for Linda?
Yeah, sure.
You know what time that was posted? I'll try to go back and get it.
Kathleen J. Lightworker Tarot. I'm a quoter, and I have used many of C.S. Lewis's and Maya Angelou's. I mean, I just love her, and yeah, amazing person. I mean, we can't even go
You
on
know
about her.
what? I have a Maya Angelou. I have a Maya Angelou story. It
Oh
was
wow!
about, in fact, Kathleen was in on this, I think, that night. I was on another channel. I was on Sophie from Bright Opal Tarot, and Kathleen was there, and myself. I can't remember if there was a 4th. It might have been Dean. Actually, so anyways, what happened was, um, Sophie posed the question to us. She said, uh, how did she put it? Something about who's someone that you would like to have met, or that kind of thing. Who's someone you think a lot of you really respect that would be in the spirit world? And I went, Maya Angelou.
Yeah, awesome.
And we ended up bringing her in. She came in. It was really fantastic what she was
Awesome.
saying. And
Wow.
yeah, she really came in for me. And then she hung around me for about 48 hours. And you know that what I was talking to you about the struggle last night around my channel and stuff like that. She came in, I think, on one of my early shows, or it wasn't that long ago, and she came in and she said, "You're doing just fine, Sharon. You've got
Yeah.
this."
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really
She's
neat. She hung,
amazing.
yeah,
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
today I've had a vision that I'm sitting, Marilyn Monroe was put in a crypt, right? And I'm sitting on the stairs, and she's sitting beside me. She's come out to sit with me. Yeah. So she's
Wow.
yeah, it's amazing. And I mean, I didn't really follow her, but she came today to me and I thought, okay, what is your message?
Oh,
You're here.
today.
Yeah, today she
Today
came to
she's
me.
it.
I'm sitting. I can see myself sitting on the slab, on the stone steps outside the door where her crypt is blocked off. And she walks out and she sits right beside me. She's so close, she's touching me. So she's come to me for a reason. So it's amazing. So we might get into that too.
Oh yeah.
Well, my
Well,
daughter,
when it was,
yeah,
I'm excited. I would love to do that kind of stuff with you. It'd be so much fun.
yeah.
I'm just going to post Linda's questions so that,
Okay, I see it there. Yeah.
oh, just meant, no, I did post it. I did
Yeah,
pin it. It's right there.
Will my daughter ever stop blaming everyone else for what she's done and admit what she has done? I want my family to come together again. Okay.
The history behind that is her daughter, I believe, was a drug addict, and Linda has had, has been bringing up her daughter, her granddaughter, for quite a few years now, and Linda's going for full custody,
Okay.
which we've seen she will get. Anyways, she's wondering if her daughter will ever see what she's done.
Well, the unfortunate thing about that, Linda, is she's not in complete sobriety on the earth plane here.
No.
When she's
No.
in, oh, I wonder why I went all foggy.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. I moved forward. It'll clear. Give me a minute here. It will clear again. Just take a minute. So what matters is that you hear me. You don't necessarily have to see me. So I don't think, I don't think she's going to admit this. Her feelings are being very compromised. You can't. She does, first of all,
what came to me is
she didn't love herself.
What came to me right away was, what came to me was, no, not in this lifetime.
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
was not drugs. She was abusing my granddaughter. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Okay. Sorry. Wow.
No, well, I gave you that information. That's but I wouldn't be surprised if there is some sort of addiction there.
Yeah, there's got to be something there. She's not right. Number one. I mean, you don't abuse a child. Okay. There's definitely some underlying root issues there. And she doesn't want to admit that. I don't think she's going to ever admit that. But her big problem is, I think she looked at her daughter as an inconvenience and she took it out on her. Okay. She felt tugged and tied down, which is really wrong. Your granddaughter's in a better place. Definitely she's moving away from that energy, and you're going to have to release and let go of that relationship completely with your daughter. Okay. I see you pulling away from that relationship. You're going to be the best mother to this child that this child could ever have. Look, you've got the Empress coming in, total mothering and nurturing here. I do think that this person, your granddaughter, is extremely sensitive. She has a lot of water energy around her. You two will click it off like a puzzle piece fitting. Okay, beautiful. I think that you're going to have to work hard for it, go the distance to make it work, because you're going to be going through a transition with this child, young woman, whatever, and at the end of the day,
she has had her. Yeah, she's had her granddaughter for quite a few years. Yeah.
Yeah. And she's had her
granddaughter for quite a few years. Yeah.
You're still going through transformation with this child, but this child's in the best place that she could be. And at the end of the day, you are her miracle. You're that wheel of fortune that saves the day. So you need to break ties with the Hermit. You need to break ties completely. Walk away from that relationship, because the Hermit means that going on a journey on her own, going on, and you're going on your journey. And it also often means, you have to pull away from a relationship. And I think that's the only way you're going to look at that. You're going to do it. Yeah. Same card, right? Beautiful.
Same card, first card. Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? Stand in your, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Stand in your
No,
power,
finish off.
Linda, because you're doing everything that, you're a blessing to this child. And it's like the universe and the powers that be have connected you to do this. And I know it's a hard road for you to walk too. I mean, you're raising another child when you've already raised your own family. But I think in time, you're going to find this child will be a blessing to you too. Because I just saw this connection of a puzzle piece, very tight, very bonding.
Yeah. So the energy of the read now, I got the Four of Pentacles. No, she's not going to budge. She's not going to ever see that she's the problem, the mother.
No. You've got a closed mind.
And wow. I got the same thing. Yeah. And the Hermit, same thing. Yeah. You need to just separate yourself from her, and because she's never going to admit what she's done.
No.
And here's the two of Wands. Your daughter's looking outside herself, like she's blaming everybody else outside herself. And she's going to take this, as I said, I got the hit that she's not going to admit her wrongs. She's going to take it to the other side. So, I mean, here's the Judgment card. But your granddaughter, she's a star. And you recognize that. You love her so much, and she's quite sensitive. And I think you've told me that she's got some spiritual gifts as well. And you are such the right mother for her, the mother figure. She says, I feel it was my path to take care of my granddaughter. Well, definitely. Yeah. So here you are, the Queen of Pentacles. You are everything. You are such a great mother to your granddaughter, and she will thrive. I mean, she already is. Yeah, yes, she does have gifts. That's right. Yeah, I thought I remembered that correctly. She's going to look at that young woman. She's just thriving under your care. It's a lot of work, as you recognize, but celebration, like that love. She's going to grow up to be this wonderful young woman, and who is loved, who is truly loved by you and your husband and other relatives in the family. So, no. But your question was, will she ever take ownership? Your daughter? No. She'll take it with her to the other side. Yeah, Linda has been telling us that. She updates us all the time about what's going on, and there's a court date coming up, and they're going to grant full custody.
Yeah, that's wonderful. That's beautiful.
Yeah. Okay. That is truly the last one. And thank you so much. This was fantastic. And we're definitely in sync.
We are. And thank you for inviting me. And we knew when we chatted yesterday that after 2 hours of talking, we just kept talking about everything that we had connected. So I want to thank all the beautiful souls in your room. They're lovely. And
they are.
Yeah, we're going to definitely get together, Sharon and I will be bringing her out on my channel, maybe, in the near future as well. And yeah, and I just want to continue to tell everybody, play safe, stay safe, and be safe, and know that I send you many blessings and much love.
Yes. Yes. So thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining us. This was, yes, Aylan, I look forward to being together with Brenda as well.
Thank you, Valerie.
I definitely have a real connection. So thanks, guys. Until next time. I'm doing the Nasty Women Tarot. Lisa's actually in LA right now visiting Sonia Rain Lee and EQ, the Soul Sisters. And they're going to have actually a broadcast today, 2 p.m. Pacific time, where you can see the three of them together, not just virtually. And then tomorrow the Nasty Women come up, but Kathleen's going to, not Kathleen. I looked at the screen and saw Kathleen. Lisa's going to be traveling, so she's not going to be able to do the nasty women. I don't know whether I'm going to cancel it or just come on by myself and have fun or bring somebody out on me. So I'm not sure about tomorrow, nasty women, but certainly I do have a broadcast on Saturday, my usual broadcast, and I will just look in my book to see who my guest is. I think it might be, yes, it's Tiny Trinkets, who was here earlier in the chat room. Anne's from Tiny Trinkets and Tarot. So I'm really looking forward to that. She lives in Ontario, in your neck of the woods,
Okay.
Brenda. Yeah, she's a nurse.
Great.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
thank you so much. I'm going to send everybody
Thank
much
you.
love, and I'm going to go out. I need to go get some groceries before dinner.
Yeah.
I have a beef stew in the crock pot, and I need potatoes. Ha! See you guys later. Talk to you later, Sharon.
Bye.
Bye-bye, sweetie.